people from the other side. Welcome to a new video here today. And as you can see, my hair is in a towel. I just washed it. And the reason being why you see my hair in a towel here is we are going to try out the Revlon Tangle-Free Hot Air Styler. This is a very simple manufactured styler here, and the majority of why I got this really simple one, it's very simple plastic, so it only cost me £13.99, and I found this at Boots. This one, Boots seem to have a good range of these. Superdrugs might have this, but when I went to the Superdrugs I could go to, that was a nice big one, they didn't have it, but then when I went to Boots they did have it. I typically go to Superdrugs for most of my stuff, but for this I went there. And I was surprised it was only 13. I thought it was going to be like 20. And I thought I was going to be getting the other Revlon one that's like a small one that has more to it. I don't know if you've seen me use that one before. I think you have in the past. It's that video I have done my hair. But yeah, this is the one. This box is empty because I've already taken it out. So I'll just show you what it looks like. Let me go get it. It's right behind me here. Nope. 1 second. So this is the mechanism right here. As you can see, it's very, very simple. It's kind of hard-ish plastic, and it comes with these two heads, a bigger one, more, and then one that's more smaller. I'm probably gonna use a smaller one, but just so you know, this is how you take them off. Oops, I'll put that up in just a minute. That's how it comes off. Put it on here, and then that little thing that just fell on the floor, you put back on here to hold it in place. So, reason being why this, I just washed my hair a little bit, and my hair is wet. But what I am going to do before that is I want to just give my hair a slight touch-up of cutting. So I'm going to use my handy-dandy cutting tools to touch up my hair. Yep, it's nice and wet and ready. I guess I will use this, because I didn't bring a comb with me, to comb my hair out. What I am going to do with my hair, I'll take my glasses off because they're in the way. Don't fully need them. And I'm just doing a very, very easy cut. But I'm just going to do that, and then we'll get into using this bad boy. But first, a little trim. So there we go, my hair nice and ready for the slight trim. I got my nice handy-dandy mirror, nice massive mirror that I can see my whole torso from, which is very useful because it's a little hard to do this without a handy-dandy mirror. Looking at there, it's not as accurate as looking in an actual mirror. So, as you're going to see, you can see the side of my head. This is the side I'm going to cut right now. I'm using this, but I'm going to do very, very little cutting and stuff. All I'm doing is this. So let's get a little bit of the back here. Just a little long here. Yep, just doing a little trim. You know me. I trim my hair, I do this, do that. But I'm just kind of getting one thing that I've been wanting to do. As you can see, I'm doing it at an angle here to go into my point somewhat, but making sure it's nice and long. This is actually making it pretty easy. I'm doing a nice curve downward. I'm seeing as the back needs a nice trim there. So I'm doing that part of my hair. Just getting these little parts that are getting a little too long and all that, you know. And it's nice, and it's very, very wet, not dripping wet or anything, but this is probably the wettest I have had my hair fully to do my haircut. And I'm just trying to do it at a nice angle. To angle it nicely into it and still keeping the nice point. Let me use my comb. This is a comb anyway, so why not use it for what it actually is, even if it's not on the actual hairdryer. And such, you know? Because, I'm trying to make it so my hair is not too square. So I'm trying to just kind of blend it together. So let me just finish up this side. So now just to finish up the look, I'm kind of wanting to thin this out a little bit, I think. So I'm going to use this because I'm having been wanting to. So let's just do that. And now, so I don't make it too short fully, well, I could make it a little shorter and it'd be fine. And it's pretty short as it is. I'm just going to slightly use my thinning scissors to just get this longer part blending in. What I started doing for my husband a little bit, and thought that is kind of good. So that's what I'm doing with mine. I'm just taking the longer part here that's on top a little bit. I might have to shorten some of these. Let's just see how I can get this to look. So it has like a nice kind of transition into it. Always nice to try things, you know? So that's what I do. Try things, even if it's a similar haircut. Okay, these need to be cut a little shorter. I am noticing. Maybe I should just use the thinning scissors and see how it cuts them. With the thinning scissors, is the one thing about them is if you keep using them over and over, it is going to keep cutting hair off. It's not going to stop. It might slightly, but it's just that it's not cutting certain parts of where it's hitting, because at the time it's hitting it, it hasn't been moved to somewhere else. So it's like, it has like less, it's not full teeth. So some of it is just a piece of, it's like going in those. But if you move it, it will cut more. It's not like with the guard. It will literally is a line that's straight and it will not go any further unless I take the guard off. So yeah, I wanted to do that kind of feeling to it and all that niceness. Turning out actually pretty nice, if I do say so myself. So there we go. I would say with the haircut for the top for now, I think this looks pretty nice. Now it's time to get into using the hairdryer. So there we go. I have now plugged it in to the socket down below. So I'm just going to get it on the settings, and it has two settings. It has another setting that's like looks like an unlock lock thing, which I'm not fully sure what that is about. Oh, I see. So that is what, so if I wanted to, there's a lock on here. I just figured that it's now like taut, right? It won't spin. But then if I hold this down, it spins. See? I thought that was the way to take it off, but then I realized this is the way to take it off. So this is the two speeds, probably one's warmer than the other, but this probably won't be as warm as a regular hair dryer. And even so, I would recommend, if you're one that uses a hair dryer a fair amount, some heat protection. But because I don't fully use it a lot, it's all the time. Sometimes I just like to style it when it's wet, so it takes less time to dry. So then that's what I'm going to do today. Add some niceness to my hair. So let's get into it. And use this. So as I was using it, it seemed a little too stiff or too small. I can smell the hair dryer. I don't know if that's a bad thing. It might just be because it's just heat in general. But we'll just use it in a minute. All I'm going to do though is I'm wanting to change the hood for this one. Because this one, the only thing about this one is that the teeth on this are very stiff, which I think might be bad. So this might be the one. So really and truly, I don't think it needed to come with this. It seems a little too small. I don't know. This was really, really cheap, so I can't complain. And I didn't need much as it was, because I got short hair. I really barely need it, but I'm doing it for this. So yeah, let's use now and try this one, where these are actually bendable, and I think this is going to work a lot better. That, for one thing, stiff and seems surprisingly slightly too small for me not having a lot of hair. But yeah. So yeah, I'm using this comb is very, very nice. It's the right size for my hair, and it is bends, so it's better than this. I would say it doesn't need this. If you are wondering what to do, like if maybe you don't have a place for or whatever, or you're just like, this piece of plastic comb, I don't think it's useful. Maybe there's a use for it, but I don't think it's that good. But for it being cheap, it does have a swivel. nice cord on it. And it's doing a pretty good job. As you can see, it's giving my hair some volume. It doesn't have a lot of heat, but I think for my hair, it's got plenty of heat. I mostly just need it so it dries a little bit faster and gives it a little bit of volume. So far, this is pretty good for my hair for being short. But if you have long hair, don't get this. Get something else, and you're probably going to have to get a more professional-ish one, especially if you want a comb kind. But this is good for cheap. Let's just get it and finish the rest of it. Now that I have gone back to this is actually kind of nice. I could probably use this is actually almost just like using a comb in my hair. So yes, this one works, but the other one is the best. So all in all, as you can see, my hair is nice and has a volume in it like no tomorrow. Oh my gosh. So even just this slight hair dryer here from Revlon that comes with 2 heads, this one bigger and very stretchable, bendable, so that can be useful. And this one that's stiff, which is actually kind of nice because it's like a little comb, so you can have like a little heat going through your hair. And the settings 0, 1, and 2, so 0 is off, and then it's 2. And then this one, this one makes it turn when you put that down. And stiff, like you just heard it. Click into place. So there we go with that hair dryer. And I think my hair looks pretty nice. So there we go. If you enjoyed this, please give it a nice thumbs up. And if you're new, please subscribe to the channel so you can get more stuff like this. So until next time, sparkle, sparkle, bell.